Here is the last depiction of the hieroglyphics.
It's time to take him to the other side. Good morning from Aswan. I am going to the Philae temple. It's called the Philae temple because it used to be on the Philae island, but 50 years ago it had to be fully dismantled and relocated to another island nearby, and that island and that island is called the Ajilka Island. Okay, we probably have to take a boat there, so it's all lit. And this temple is called the Philae temple or the temple of Isis, but it's dedicated to Isis, her husband and her kid. I'll tell you more about them three in a second. We're just gonna buy our ticket now.
When you come back. So here you can see all the Nubian sellers.
Yes. So as I was saying, this temple is dedicated to Isis, her husband Osiris, and their kid Horus. Yeah, so if you don't know their story, Osiris slept with his brother's wife. His brother was Seth, and got her pregnant, and Seth found that a bit rude, so he set him up and killed him. But Isis was the god of healing and rebirth, so she brought him back to life. Then they had their kid Horus. So that's what's up. We are here now, and one of these boats will probably take us to the Ajilka Island. It's time to take him to the other side. The side you need to watch cable television for.
Can relax here. Yes. So, Philae temple was dedicated for the goddess Isis, and also for her husband Osiris and the son Horus. This is not the original place for Philae temple. It was in another island called Philae, but when we built the high dam, this temple was almost under the water. So what they did is the UNESCO make international call to save our temples. They start with Abu Simbel, then Philae temple. They look at this island. What they did is move it. They surround the temple with steel, column steel, and they put sand, preserve all the water, and the blocks take them to another island, very close, to dry it. Okay? And then they number, they put numbers. How many blocks, Philae temple? 42,000 pieces. If you look all the black in the ball here, this is from the effect of the water. See, because they stay a long time. You know. By the way, this was built by Greco-Roman period. So you're going to see a lot of the Roman emperors make offering for Horus, for Osiris, or for Isis. Okay? You can see some colors there. See, some colors still appear. The one in the middle, red colors. Okay? Here they do purification, Horus and Thoth. They purify the Ptolemies with the key of life and the was, or the power. The stick look like a jackal in the head here, this part. I would like to show you here the chapel of Hathor. See the columns? The capital of the column look like Kamombo and Edfu. We call it floral capitals. But in this side, some columns are unfinished. You see in the top of the columns, you're going to see the goddess Hathor, the cow goddess, with face of the lady and ears cow. And also the screen wall. Same like Edfu temple, you know, screen wall. And the snake, okay, and the sun disk symbolized the god Ra. And the snake is the goddess Wajit, the protector of the north. This is, by the way, look, this is the goddess Isis. This is the goddess that was local Nubian goddess called Mandulis. Okay, so this is the goddess of the area. It was the local god. We go this way, Amir, to see the first pylon. Here is the pylons, it's almost complete. And you see the classic scene here. The king holding the enemy from the hair and striding before the goddess Isis. And in the top register, you can see the Ptolemies make offering for Osiris and Isis. And one time was Isis with her son, Horus. You know, this temple was converted to a Christian church. You're going to see a lot of crosses inside, in the columns. And this temple was the last closed to worship the ancient religion. The people still worship the goddess Isis. You know, this side, all the picture is being defaced. See? But this side, no. You know why? Because this side was covered when the temple converted to Christian religion. So here to not show this was open, so they defaced all of them. And this side was covered, so they didn't deface it. So people don't know who's going to worship, yeah?
Everything got boss up.
Yes. It's like Edfu temple, exactly like Edfu. This is the birth house. So because Isis, she delivered Horus in the bush, in the delta, okay, in the papyrus bush, and there's many gods here protecting Horus when he was a baby, by the way. Snakes, okay. Also, look here, this is the goddess Taweret, the goddess of the pregnancy. She protected with the knives the child from Seth, because Seth was very evil. He was looking for him to also murder him like his dad. Yeah. Because he knew when he grew up, he's going to make a revenge. Yeah. And here, this is the sanctuary of the Holy of the Holies. You're going to see Isis here in the middle. Give a breastfeeding for her baby. Look. And here is the goddess Amun. Give her the key of life for Horus. And here Horus as a falcon stay in the tree of life. Okay? As a bird. Being protected here by the gods here and also the snake. Look. So they want to make sure, that he's raised safe away from Set. So why they choose, by the way, the location to build the temple for Isis? Because they was believed that when they found the leg of Osiris, they found it in this island. The leg was bleeding. And they thought that the leg of Osiris is the source of the Nile. See the vulture? Ceiling? I think almost dented, by the way. But because of the water, the color disappeared. You can see the cross here.
Where?
Here.
Yes.
Okay, it's one here, on the other side. There's two of them here. Did you see why they don't deface most of these images here? Because if you look here, in the top, you see a small hole here. Can you see it? At the top of Isis and Horus, there is a small holes.
Yes.
So they put wood and cover it all.
Okay. Yeah.
So nobody knows. Nobody can see. And in Christian period, they equal Isis like Mary. But she carries the baby, yeah? So it's like Mary carrying Jesus.
Yes.
This is the French soldiers of Napoleon. When they come here after the Ottoman soldiers, they invade Egypt, they get rid of the Ottoman Empire. It was very weak in that time. So they come here to the south and they write some graffiti. They said, we come all the south of Egypt to get rid of the empire. So here is the second pylon. If you look at the left-hand side, you're going to see 7 columns of the goddess Hathor. If you follow the face from the beginning there, you're going to see her changing her face with a big smile in the end, because she was very worried about the child. Okay?
She starts off smiling there.
Yeah, here. From here, from the beginning. Start smiling, maybe the third one. You go like stages, from the beginning till the end.
Yeah.
So she was very happy when it's complete after the 7 days. Yeah. She was very happy. First she was unhappy or sad because he was very small and she was very worried. But when he became 7 days, she smiles. This of granite here, we left it the same because they write some text on it, but they use it as one of the blocks. They built over it. And this side is undefaced, other side is defaced because it was covered. They put wood and they covered with cloth.
So the people that defaced this, they couldn't look under the cover?
No, because only the priest was live here, this side.
Okay. Yes.
This is the hypostyle hall. Look at the capital of the pillars. It's very nice condition. It's very beautiful. And here you can see the crosses in the columns. You're going to see many crosses. Because this part converted to Christian church, you're going to see how they was praying this direction to the north. This is the altar for the Christian church, okay, and the cross, and this is the shell. This is where there was burning with all the candles, and the offering here. So this temple was also for the Christianity, to become a Christian church. And here, by the way, look, you see crosses also here. You see the crosses? Malta, the country, the cross of Malta, it was taken from Philae temple. When they came here, I think in the 70s, they look at this cross and they take it like a sign for them, in the flag, I think. And by the way, the middle here, this is the Holy of the Holy. So the ceilings go down and the floor gets higher. So we're going to get inside to see some nice scenes about offering. This part here, see the pharaohs or the Ptolemies. They make offering for Osiris. So this is Osiris, and so here, look at the offering. There's two names for the Ptolemies. The art is not bad. I think this is high relief, and which is in good quality of art. And here is all the text, prayer for Osiris. So both of them, all the prayer, okay, for Osiris. You're going to see some nice side chambers, and this they storage all the offerings. But the main thing is the sanctuary. The sanctuary is the altar in the middle, like in the temple, and they have the boat and the golden statue inside for the god Osiris, and Isis too. So here there was a door, so nobody come here except the pharaoh or the high priest. Okay. So here is one of the important scene. Here is Isis protecting her husband with the wings. This is Osiris, after being mummified, so she protects him with her wings. Yeah? So this is the eye Ujat, and here the Ptolemies make offering for Horus the eye, because one of the battle he lost one of his eye. Like the best thing you own, you give it offering for your dad. Okay? And here is the last depiction of the hieroglyphics. Look the quality here. This was the last. Okay? The word Pharaoh, where it come from? From here. This is the cartouche. The word is from two words. Bir-a. Bir means house. This is the house. This is the entrance. And Bir-a means the great house. And this is where Pharaoh came from. Okay. And they will think, and I told you, the leg of Osiris was buried here, one of the caves, next to the river and the rock here. Look, this is the Nile, the snake, and this is the rocks. Granite rocks and the frog and Horus here. So they think the leg of Horus, when it was bleeding, was the source of the Nile. Okay. See the rocks here and the snake protecting the Nile. This is the Nile god. You see it was the breast and the belly. ها؟ ها باشا الله يكرمك يا رب. So you see the level of the water here is very low. But when they open one gate, the water is getting very high, because now we control by the high dam. Now we go see the Kiosk of Trajan, one of the Roman emperor. It's very nice. The capital of the pillars is the best in Egypt. From there you can see the old location of the original island.
Okay.
You see the capital of the pillars? I think it's the best in Egypt. In my opinion, it's very, very beautiful. See the windows? Darker. The boat, our boat is there.
Okay.
Come back. Yes. Yes. Come back. Come back. Come back. This.
Come back where?
Coconut. Coconut. This is no coconut. This. No coconut. This is number one. Good
So
one.
this is better.